Okay, so here's a quick sort of update on some new features in Sydewalk for you guys to look at. When you're looking at items in Sydewalk, and these are all items, this is my Sydewalk called Flying Horse New Listings. And you see on this one here where we've got open house this weekend. So if I were to click on this, I see it adds like a little, I can add an image in there if I want. Open house this weekend with a little blurb. I can put a link in here to view like maybe a video or take you to a website or whatever I want to do. So how do I do that? So it's actually quite easy. So I'm just going to go into this guy here. And you'll notice because this is a home or residence, this manage button, we talked about this in another video, this manage button is automatically there. So since you added this property into a Sydewalk, you are able to manage it. So when I go into that manage button, there's an item in here that says events and sales. Okay? So I'm going to click on that. So there's no events here. I'm going to add a new event. I can give the event a name. It can be whatever I want. So I'm going to call this Open House on Saturday. So in this little editor, I can bold and I can underline underline and italicize bullets, etc. This is sort of a rich text editor in here, so I can say we are having an open house this Saturday between 1 and 4 p.m. Here's some things you may enjoy. So let's make a little bulleted list, since we can. Refreshments, games for the kids, and giveaways. Okay, so when do I want this event? This isn't when is the event happening. This is when do I want the event to appear on the Sydewalk. Okay, so this event I actually want to start now. So I'm going to start this at it's 5 p.m. and I'm going to end it because this is on Saturday 1 to 4. So I'm going to edit this and end this on Saturday at 4 p.m. Okay. So if I want to add a photo in here, or if I can paste an image URL if I want. So let's just go in here and find a photo I can use. I think I've got one on my desktop somewhere here. Maybe not. I'll use this one. Just going to drag that over. If I wanted to put a link maybe to something, I can highlight the text. I can use this link, and I can link either to a URL, or actually here's kind of a cool thing. If I want to say email Greg Lennon for details. So I can make this a link, and the type of link that I'm going to do, it's not going to be a URL. I want to do it as an email because I want them to email this. So I'm going to say email it to Greg at springshouses.com, open house question, and if you wanted to do, put a default message body in there, you could do that, or you can just leave this blank. That's fine. So I'm going to leave it blank because I don't know what they're going to want to ask me. But you'll see here now this becomes a link. So when I'm all happy with this, I can click on Submit. And so you can see the event is happening here. So I'm going to come back in here. I'm going to view this place page. Let's go right back to the very beginning so you can see that it's right there. So I'm going to open house, and that's the one that I did that I showed you earlier. This is the one that I just did, open house on Saturday. If I just tap on it, and you can see there is an event. It's called Open House on Saturday. We're having an open house. If I want to email Greg Lennon, I can tap on that. It'll open up my email editor. There's my image. I can have as many of these events going on as I want. They can have pictures. They cannot have pictures. They can have links in them. They cannot have links in them. It's very cool, cool functionality.